Hey, y'all. Yes, 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 yes. As you can see, I am flying solo for the moment, waiting for Quest to come through. We'll see him momentarily, I'm sure. So I'm just going to make sure all systems are go in the meantime, and we'll see what our man is doing. And hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm just, like I said, going to make sure and set up all my systems. And we will be good to go. What up, Quest? You are live, my man. You are live, Quest. Live. Don't say anything you don't want everybody to know because you are live and direct.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Yeah.
What
So
up?
I was saying to the people that we're going to wait for Quest to come through.
Oh, we here.
I'm going to blank out my video for a second.
Okay. Okay.
But my man is on, as y'all can see. So
What up? What up? What up, man? I just went to go show some love to the babies over at Hornets Nest Elementary, man.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Well, let's go ahead and put this here. And that is saved. And we're good, man.
Yep.
So people can see at marriageaintforsuckers.com that
no doubt.
we got the video on YouTube and whatever else we're doing. Good stuff here. All right. I'm going to close that screen and bring my face back up. And there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Quest's going to do his ton of shares, which is
you already know.
really great.
You already know. I'm looking for. Yeah, I need to copy this.
Yeah. So, all right. I see it on Facebook.
All right. Yep.
So I'm good on that.
Yep. Let me get in with you.
There we go. Ayana, hey. What's up?
Ayana in the building.
Yeah, what up?
Building.
I feel like I know Ayana, except I don't. What happened?
Come on, it's family.
Like except I don't. We all family now, right?
Yep, we all family now. They come in week after week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All you got to do, you know what I tell people when they come over to my house to eat after church? You know what I'm saying? The first time you're a visitor, anytime after that, you family. I'll show you where everything is. You go and get it. You know what I'm saying?
Anytime after that, you got to watch the dishes, Quest.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, you got to do that too.
Yeah, that's good though. That's the real.
Yep, they go to the front of the line on the first time. Anytime after that,
get in where you can get it. Get in where you fit in.
Where you fit in. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you just let me know when you're ready for us to do the audio part live. And
okay.
We'll be good.
Yep.
But yeah, no funny stuff with YouTube this week. I just.
Oh, that's what's up.
I just did it real simple.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what's up. Well, shoot. You can roll because I'm just going to go ahead and continue to share.
You're going to continue to share, homie?
Spots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Well, you froze up. What happened? Let's see what we got here. Looks like Quest is frozen. Okay, there he goes. Except
right there.
Fully greenish yellow. So that's not a good thing.
Okay, hold on a second there. We can fix that.
Kind of green, kind of yellow. So that means the connection is getting better.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Let's do a couple of things. You know, sometimes
I need to adjust my camera. Look like
there are a couple of things that can contribute to it. And we want to make sure. Come on.
Going up.
Yeah. Here we go. All right.
Now I'm up on the top of my screen like Quest.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what I'm curious about? I'm not gonna try it though. You see how we using different technology to do the do the live, right? Yeah. But I'm looking on my iPod Touch, and of course they have the ad bring people on camera. Yeah. Like I wonder if that would confuse the feed. Like, wait a minute, how are you bringing in video two different ways completely? You know what I'm saying? Like that would be strange. Like I'm not gonna do it. What's up, Frenchie?
Frenchie's in the building.
Yeah. You know I'm always on that tech stuff, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, we're not gonna do any testing today, y'all.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry. Don't worry. All right. Well, I got my things up on my screens, and so we can go ahead and hit the button for the live audio and go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, no doubt.
All right, quiet on the set. It. Hey, yo, Quest, it's time to give the people something, man. What we talking about today?
Bum, 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 bum. What up, y'all? It's your boy Quest, the host with the most, alongside my boy L. David Harris. Welcome to another edition of the Marriage Ain't for Suckers. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, put your hands where my eyes can see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Welcome to another edition, y'all, of the Marriage Ain't for Suckers podcast. Let me tell you something, man, D. It is a lovely Thursday. A little sore because I went to, for the last 2 days, I have been in a Steel Creek boot camp, if you will. And they have been doing all kinds of CrossFit stuff and lunges and squats and jumping up on top of high boxes.
You're doing leaps?
Oh, leaps, bro.
Get your old self in shape.
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm hurting in like this might be too much information, but my booty jaw is hurting in places that I didn't even know that I had, bro.
Yeah, man. Keep that work up, man. You good. Man.
And Pastor joined me this morning. Shouts out to Pastor Daniel Kelly, who joined me for boot camp this morning. And yeah, brother, he's getting it in with me as well.
Word.
But yeah, I'm playing it off, but I am sore in a couple of places. But
that's what it is.
Yeah. You know how you could turn your pain into something spectacular. So
get your work in, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
It'll be. I tell my wife every day when she tell me about a new pain, because her workout changes every day, which is a good thing.
Yeah,
that means that you're injuring and repairing. That means you're growing. So that's good.
Yep. So yeah,
man.
Man.
You can move. It's not crazy. You good, man.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. Shouts out to all our peoples who normally join us for this time for this moment. Ayana, you know what I'm saying? Frenchie, Kenneth, you know what I'm saying? All the brothers checking in. Shouts out to them.
Yeah, man. Preacher Thomas is on. Greg.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Seeing new faces, but they're consistent new faces too. So that's a blessing. So yeah, let's get it in, man.
Yep. Let's get it in, man. So we did some things last week. But before we do that, let me shouts out Breathe University real quick. You know what I'm saying? When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Yo, let me tell you, it's like clockwork. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Yeah, man. So we've had a wonderful year, D. Thank God I'm married. Did some phenomenal stuff this year in terms of conferences. Stay ready.
True.
Did some phenomenal things in terms of conferences. Literally, man, we out here trying to do the work of the master, and that's changed some lives. Allow him to flow through us.
Yeah.
In order to change some lives, man. Shouts out to Willie Moe Jr., one of my partners in crime, Jeremy Anderson.
Yeah.
Fans, you know what I'm saying? Inky is...
I like him, man. Inky. I like all of the dudes, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Every one of the dudes is cool.
Yeah. But shouts out to those guys, man. And of course, you know, the Capitan, if you will. You know what I'm saying? The master disaster, Dr. Eric Thomas, aka E.T., the hip hop preacher, man.
Yeah.
Who's been doing a phenomenal job by, you know what I'm saying, leading this whole thing out. So yeah, man. Shouts out to CJ as well, man. And Josh, you know what I'm saying, the masterminds in the background. We got a solar company now.
Yeah.
Them dudes is doing some stuff over on that side, man. So yeah. And yeah, man, new things happening in the new year. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal Life Cruise from March 4th to 11th. And I'm saying it because it's going to be phenomenal. And I'm really saying it for 2019 because 2018 expiration date to make that happen is already gone. So although you might have missed it, you'll see the pictures and you'll be sick that you didn't come on this one. But don't worry, it's an annual thing. So we'll do it again next year.
Again? Tell us the date again.
March 4th through 11th, 2018.
You're gonna be busy. You're gonna be busy in March, ain't you, man?
2018 gonna be a busy March. And then after that, you and I got a little conference over in the DMV area.
Oh, yeah, the Cove.
Come on. God is opening up doors and blessing in a special kind of way. Shouts out to Pastor Paul Graham. You know what I'm saying? For opening up the door of hospitality. And we got something else up the sleeve that we just can't really talk about right now. But I'm going to just let that sizzle just stay right there. We can't talk
about nothing? We can't say nothing?
Yeah, just a little. I mean, just enough to let you know that we got something for the singles who are looking to be in relationship. You know, those who are in committed relationship. We got a little something for those that are engaged, and then those that are in marriage already. Yeah.
And Frenchie don't even know about this because Frenchie probably gonna jump on and be like, "Yeah, she looking for." But this is something else, Frenchie. There's something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something else. Let's see.
All I'm gonna say for the BU peoples, D, is that if you remember the animals assessment with Chris Daniels, we got something for relationships. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it right there.
Yeah, your boy already official.
Yeah, I'm about to finish up right behind you this week, D.
Ready to be official, man. We about to be official.
Licensed. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So certified. Certified official.
Not certifiable, certified. Official.
Certified official.
Like we used to say in the city. Dude's official. Them dudes official.
So yeah, man, if y'all want more information about what we're doing in terms of Breathe University and you want to become a part of that, do me a favor. Go by and visit and get more information at www.breatheuniversity.com.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, guess what? You already know what's going to happen, right?
Come on, talk to me.
Yeah, today's program is brought to you by Audible.
Mm-hmm.
Get your free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/marriage with more than 180,000 titles from which to choose for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
That's
and as usual, we have a recommendation. It's not that you need to choose this audiobook, although today it would be a good time to try it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's from our peoples, man.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I like this one. And it's going to really resonate with you, Quest.
Come on.
Real relationships.
Come on.
From bad to better and good to great. Yeah, by Les and Leslie Parrott.
Oh, that's going to be fire.
Those are our peoples, man.
Yeah, those are people. Shouts out to Les and Leslie Parrott, man.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing some phenomenal stuff, bro.
Shout to Les and Leslie. Yeah.
They're doing some phenomenal stuff. So shouts out.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, y'all.
What we into today, D?
Yeah, today we're doing real questions, real answers from real couples, man. We talked about launching and we got some questions already. Launching a new thing on our YouTube channels. This is exclusive to YouTube, but we decided that today we're going to use it sort of as a program piece. And we're gonna take one or two of the questions. On YouTube, it's going to be sort of a quick bite thing when we do it. We're going to have questions and answers on all kind of stuff. But today, of course, since we're doing it as a program, we'll take a little more time to massage the thing, man, in a good way. So, that's what it is, man. So
let me ask you this: you think we're gonna use up the whole time answering the questions that we got into today, or should we just invite a couple of peeps to, you know what I'm saying, answer some questions? I mean, throw some extra questions in there as we move. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we absolutely can fill it. But if you want to do, I'm nimble, man, because on the nimble days. And honestly, we could bring them on camera if you want. I mean, you could say no, and ain't no diss because nobody said they wanted to come on yet.
Come on.
We could actually bring them on camera if you want to, Quest.
Ooh.
But if not, I'm good with that too. So anyway, yeah. Isaiah said extra questions, but let's deal with this. I think we're just gonna jump off. Let's just jump off and work with what we got and see what happens.
Come on and see what happens. I love it.
I'm gonna start with one of the bigger banger joints.
All right, come on.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Come on.
Take a second to read. This is from Anonymous. Anonymous. I see Isaiah said, for real, pick me, pick me. Yeah, this is from Anonymous. And note this, Isaiah. Let's see what happens. Hey, Quest and Dave. Love your podcast. I have a question. I have this problem with this thing my husband does. I hope you're paying attention, Quest. He is extremely thoughtful and caring, etc. 98% of the time. So Anonymous has like a scale here, homie. But he has one best friend. When this particular guy comes around, my husband drops all inhibitions. Now she's going to tell us what that means. To make a long story short, it's almost when this friend comes around, my husband has no problem having, quote, locker room talk in front of me. Most of the time, it doesn't bother me, but other times it does bother me. I'm a feminist. A few times I have openly disagreed, but mostly I leave the room because I get so annoyed. Also, when this friend comes around, my husband seems to want to exert his, quote, manliness. It's like he puffs up, quote, just a little more when this guy is around. You can't stop me yet. You can't stop.
The husband does. The husband puffs up.
The husband does, yeah. But it's almost like he wants to show his friend that he's the, quote, man of the house. So you're not going to like this one, bro. This is not. I got jokes, but it's not funny. It's inappropriate. So he'll make requests of me or ask me for things that he never does in any other situation. I'm still going. And it isn't the request, it's the tone. Ironically, I'm not the type to clown you in front of your friends or anyone else for that matter. So what happens is, I'm almost done.
Take your time. No, I need you to take your time on this one.
If there is something that happens that I disagree with, I won't address it then, but I'll kind of tuck it away and forget about it. But recently I had to let my husband know, like he should know already, that I am not the one. And I checked him in front of his friend. Like big time checked him. I wasn't proud of it or what I said, but I also meant what I said. Ultimately, my question is, number one, you ready? Why does he get so, quote, manly when this friend comes around? No one else, just this one friend. So the first question, if I have to paraphrase it, is, where he come in at with this one friend, like why he puff up at that time with that friend and nobody else? Number two, how can I point it out to him as to where he doesn't misconstrue what I'm saying? Background, this friend is married. They're good friends of ours and whatever. So they're basically comfortable there. So here we go.
Okay. So first questions first for me. Not that it makes a difference, but she answered it already.
What? Check.
I was going to ask if he was single or was he married.
The other dude.
That was been my first question, because sometimes dudes will, you know what I'm saying, will introduce things into your, like for real, as petty as it sounds, there are people who do it, will introduce calamity into your situation because they got an eye on your spouse.
Yeah, well, true indeed. We talk. Let's talk about this one because we could jump off on all of that too. But this dude is married. I'm not saying anything about him. I don't know none of them. Yeah, but I'm saying this dude is married. Okay, let's keep going. And they all cool. The whole couples are cool.
The couples are cool.
Kids, I suppose if they have kids, they're all cool.
Yeah.
So why? Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, why, if you know it's an issue I'm sure that she's, made mention that it's an issue for her before.
Really do. Really?
I'm just saying.
Are we starting with like she made herself? Did you hear what she said? This is rhetorical, obvious. Did you hear what she said happens? Like, does she have to make it known that she got a problem with him being like, go get my whatever? This
is just for the dudes that's simple. Like, you already know there's certain kind of, because there's simple dudes out there.
I won't interrupt you. I got it.
No, you good. You good, D. You good. Because here's the lovely thing. We can speak to the dudes that are mature, and then we also need to speak to the dudes that are not so mature. Like, mention that it was a problem. Let's not discount the fact that you as a married man having locker room talk or quote unquote locker room talk. Can you define locker room talk for me, D, just so that we're on the same page? I just want to make
define it.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's saying locker room talk is. So listen, if you're the husband or the husband's homeboy, your wife did not put in this question what locker room talk meant. I know what the news has been reporting locker room talk is. So that's all I can go on.
Yep.
And this stuff that's disrespectful to women. Some of them talk about grabbing body parts of women that aren't interested.
All right.
Some of them say what they did to somebody back in the day, you know, crotch grabbing stuff, you know, sexual stuff that like your wife would not only not be interested in, but be disrespected by, or whatever some dudes say to each other when nobody's watching. That has to do with a lot of times kind of being disrespectful toward females and women. Some of y'all don't like that because it's not a biological term. Pardon me.
You married one woman.
Where did get out the locker room? That's the first thing.
For me, it's what I've realized, D. There's a mature man and then there's a married mature man.
Okay.
The maturity, the maturity of marriage requires a certain level of maturity that the maturity of a regular man does not have. I don't care if you are at the height of maturity. That maturity does not get challenged until the way that it needs to be challenged until you enter into a committed marriage relationship, right? Yeah. So number one, you got to be mature. And it seems to me that as a man, you're not mature. And you've taken that level of maturity into the marriage such to the point that you talking locker room talk in front of your wife and you ain't got no shame about it. Number two, where is your respect for the woman that you've asked to spend the rest of your life with?
Yeah, I'm a little flummoxed by this. Like you and I are pretty comical dudes, especially growing up where we grew up at the time that we grew up. Like I told Simone, boy, if we get in the room together, you better watch out. She's like, I don't know.
Oh, it's gonna be problems.
But none of what I'm saying or intimating has anything to do with locker room talk, though. Like we don't even have the oops, like saying the oops, like oops, oh, I'm sorry, Faye. Oops, I'm sorry, Simone.
No. It is the silliness of us engaging and enjoying each other's company because we live in two different countries and we haven't seen each other in a while. But at the end of the day, D, we possess a certain level of maturity where we ain't talking crazy in front of our wives. We ain't talking crazy when our wives aren't around.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the whole point. And again, it's I want to say no disrespect to the brother by saying, I'm not saying that I don't get that men say dumb stuff. And I don't know if you would think that me saying that it's dumb is disrespectful, but I don't mean that. Like I would say something stronger than if I was trying to be disrespectful. But it's really not a good idea. Like real talk, because of the casualties of the situation, the casualty of the relationship. Who knows what goes on in the other brother's household? So it's just not a good look. I get it. Like sometimes, let me give me a little bit of psych on it. Sometimes what happens is like how you and I, like, y'all not gonna believe this, but the last time Quest and I saw each other was when we were 15. I'm 44.
Like physically.
I haven't seen Quest in person since I was 15.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So, right. So with that being said, if I haven't seen him since I was 15, and back then we were doing little 15-year-old silly stuff, right? And our relationship hasn't evolved or developed from that stage. Then every time I see Quest, then I'm functioning as a 15-year-old.
All over again.
You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes what happens is developmentally, people are stuck in the context with certain people. Yes, this is usually sort of post a traumatic situation. You know, it's not usually on sort of the positive side where you have good friends or whatever. You know, sometimes you'll see your father who used to beat you, and even though you can flex on him when you were a young kid, in your mindset, you coward. So when you see him, even though you know in your mind he can't do that no more, your emotional self is still back there as a little kid. But in this case, for some reason, this guy has your husband back wherever they used to have their heyday. I don't know if they used to do like my boys in the DMV used to call them missions.
Yep.
You know, whatever it was that two dudes might do when they're not married, you know, with whatever women
Yeah, no
that
doubt.
are down with it. I don't know. I don't know him, and I don't know you.
Yep.
So that's one thing. So I mean, we could come up with 1,000 reasons, but why this friend? Because him and this friend probably just have that thing.
Yeah.
But they need to learn together, since they're that close. They need to learn together to unhave that thing.
Yeah.
And not only apologize, but demonstrate that, you know, I realize now this was not a good look. Yeah.
I'm wondering what their definition of marriage is, or what is it that makes you feel comfortable knowing that your wife, because I'm sure that he knew his wife had a problem with it before he did it.
Before she checked his chin?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Before she checked his chin. And not only that, according to what she's saying, I gather that he knows that she'll check that chin.
Well, she says she's a feminist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So she's saying that she's a feminist. So there's a certain level, y'all. I'm not trying to decide whether y'all like feminism, yes or no, but a feminist you've already got sort of a paradigm that says like dudes that don't get the memo fall back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you know your wife is a feminist.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the fact that she's your wife.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I don't know, but I want to get to number 2, because we can talk about all the reasons why. Maybe you could just ask him, frankly, but we're doing it for the benefit of everybody else.
Yep.
Ask him why you figure. And I'm not getting in their business. I'm backing out of that one. Forget what I was about to say. Because you didn't ask me all that. But and we live. But
here's the funny thing though, D. I would encourage this. Because I believe conflict is not. Let me not say conflict. I believe confrontation. Is not a bad word. I believe that you should confront him. What makes you feel that as your wife and you talking the stuff that you're talking about another woman, but I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's what we're surmising.
And more importantly, like the way that you're talking about it, and I'm your wife, and like for real, there's just certain conversations that you shouldn't even have, not in my presence, much less to be in my presence. Why do you feel that it's okay for you to do that? Right. Knowing what you know about me, like where is your respect for me, or your love for me, if you will?
Yeah. Now let's pause for a second, because Andre is saying, hold on, guys, I listened to that letter. Let's deal with the real big letters issue at hand. Remember, she said it doesn't bother her most of the time. I actually, personally, I'm saying this now. This is not Andre saying it. I don't buy that part. About it doesn't bother me most of the time. I think she buries it most of the time. But she said it, so I can go with what she said. Going back to Andre, what does that say? Next, when she is bothered by whatever is said or being said, she leaves the room. Another issue. Then she never indicated that she tried to approach him on this issue after or before these incidents. And then she did this in the presence of said friend to show him up. There are serious issues here. Oh, there's no question. There are tons of issues here. What only thing I can do in these few minutes with my man Quest is deal with from her perspective part. Because she's asking a question. If this were a program to really deal with the issues, then I would be picking the whole thing apart. But really, you know, that's just me. I don't know where you are on that Quest, but it's not that I disagree with everything you say, Andre, because you know I get it. Like I'm with you on some of it, but yeah.
I saw somebody say a while ago. I'm not sure who it was. I think it was PJ Booker who said cognitive dissonance.
Yeah. That was
no doubt.
Yeah, that was PJ.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go with the second part of the question. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Because this is the question. Because we can only surmise why this friend, why now. We just ask him and ask him. And if all of y'all are cool, and this is where I disagree a little bit with Andre here about what happened in front of the friend, because y'all are all friends. That's the point. Like I can think of some friends like I don't know Faith, but if I knew Faith and it's Quest, Faith, Simone, and I, and something goes down, Quest ain't gonna check my chin because I'm not gonna be disrespectful to Faith, But if I have to ask Faith a question, it's not one of those things like it's not like whose side are we on? Because I'm not going to be like crazy with Faith. There's no way I would be crazy with her. But if there's a point where we all need to be talking because we all in the same problem at this moment, then, I don't think it's entirely inappropriate, even though she did say she was checking him. And I get but I guess she figured she was, it was, I mean, a tit for tat is a problem, but if she's checking him because he's doing that disrespectfully, I don't know where you draw that line. Real talk. But the question that she has that we can really get something out of is how can I point it out to him where he doesn't misconstrue? Well, first of all, you can't do it so he doesn't misconstrue. You can't control that. Yeah. But how can you do it most effectively, I think, is a better question.
But here's the thing. If it's happening in their house and she's the woman of that house.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
respect your wife. That's what I'm saying. Despite what she does, and I'm not saying she's free of any responsibility. I don't have a clue what she's free of, yes or no.
Yeah.
You cannot let no dude disrespect your wife by you, even if you're the person who is sort of engaged.
Yeah, it's not happening over here.
You got to think like, am I supposed to be letting this dude say these certain things, even though I'm being silly at the moment? I'm engaged. Yep. But this dude is doing this in front of my wife. He's supposed to be my homie, and I know I shouldn't be in it either.
Yep.
I don't get that, but that's just me.
Yeah, if that was me, seriously, if the tables were turned and it was me, David, I would address the situation. And if it got to the point where, you know what I'm saying, like for real, they would it's just inappropriate. If
you were who? If you were
if I was in her position, and like, okay, so if Faith and somebody else was having that discussion where it was just like inappropriate, you know what I'm saying? I would quickly, sweetheart, that is not the kind of conversation that is indicative of what we're trying to build as a husband and wife. And then I would address her friend. I would appreciate it very much if you don't initiate those conversations, not only in this house, but with my wife as well. Now, I can't control her, right? And I can't control you, but those things are contradictory to what I'm trying to build in terms of a family, in terms of a husband and wife, in terms of a God-fearing home. And if you want to continue doing that, then you can't be my friend and do that at the same time. You can't.
Yeah. I did check somebody. I can't tell a story because that's not a good idea. But I did have to check a woman, and I never do that, bro.
Yeah. No, but that was why we don't, because we surround ourselves with people. That, like, for real, you create the environment of whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And anytime you get around people or things or situations that contradict that idea, then like Jonah, I got to throw those things overboard. You can't go with me to my destination.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? Because the kind of stuff she was saying and what she was talking about, and it was just needling, just constantly on Simone's head. And Simone, a grown woman, man. Like Simone don't need. It's not that that Simone was having a problem, but I'm just like, why are you in mine? I asked her straight up, why are you in mine? Why don't you worry about you and your husband? And it wasn't even a problem, dude. If I told you what it was, you'd be like, really? Somebody had a problem? It had nothing to do with anything except Simone and I making decisions to do something Simone and I wanted to make. And somebody got something to say about it that's not married to either one of us. And after a while, I was like, say your name is Questia. Questia, why don't you deal with yours?
Yep.
You and Faitho are married. So you and Faitho handle yours, and I'm gonna handle mine. How about that? Me and Questia are cool.
Go that way.
Yeah, handle that. Like that's where I'm at. But so how do you point it out? How do you point? Let's give her some tools to point it out and see if we can get another question in here.
Yeah.
Oh, can we? I don't even think we can. Like, can we get any questions in? Dude, we out of time unless you want to move it forward.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You gonna move it forward?
10?
Okay, do it for 10. So let's answer the second part. How can you do it? I don't know about misconstrue, but let's give him a good way to deal with this. Not proper, but a good way and appropriate.
A good way for her to deal with it?
Yeah, because it says, how can I point out to him as to where he doesn't misconstrue what I'm saying? We can't control misconstruing, but we can talk about an appropriate way to communicate the point.
So there are two things that are going to take place here. You're going to say something, and then there's going to be a reaction, and there's going to be a response. Communicate, but communicate involves an exchange, meaning that you're going to talk, you're going to express a concern, and if he says, you know what, you're right, I shouldn't have done it. I probably shouldn't be doing it, and I'll make an adjustment. In a perfect world, wonderful.
When?
Praise God.
Because y'all married.
Win.
I mean, they don't get
Win.
married to have beef with each
Win.
other. So maybe, maybe it's just like my man hit his head and he forgot.
Right. But in communication, D, there's a verbal, there's an exchange. You speak and then you listen. Right.
Yeah.
So what I found out about communication from a verbal standpoint is that whatever you're saying or about to say, number one, use the acronym WAIT. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep yourself in check. Why am I talking? Why am I talking? Right? So you already know why you're talking. Now, when you're going to say what you're about to say, you want to make sure that whatever you're about to say, it encourages your spouse to be and do their best. I'm going to say it one more time. Sometimes situations can straight up piss us off. Let me just say it what it is. You can get pissed off.
Yeah.
Right? But as it relates to your spouse, if they did something that pissed you off, make sure that when you respond, you're responding in a manner and tone. I don't care whether you're a husband or a wife, that you are speaking in a manner that encourages your spouse to be and do their best. That's from the verbal side. And then from the listening side, what you want to do is you want to listen to find meaning and understanding in who they are as a person, also in what is actually being said. If you can do those two things, then when you respond the next time, you can create positive impact because you can speak directly to the situation based upon effective listening and speaking effectively from a verbal standpoint. Right. Yeah. Then if you know those two things, you can create positive impact. So even if your husband is a knucklehead and you're trying to get across because you know that he's a knucklehead, you're going to create positive impact by speaking in terms that is effective to him as a knucklehead. You know what I'm saying?
Word up. Yeah. And I would say, and that goes a little bit along the lines of where Andre is coming from, because we don't know. We just reading words on a page.
That's right.
When you talk about check-in, and actually she expressed a little bit of regret in the manner in this question. So when you say check somebody, then now you've turned it into something that's not weight.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You've turned it into, you know what, man? I've been telling you, or you're supposed to know better. So since y'all think that's funny, I'm gonna show y'all. You see what I'm saying? That's me. That's my perception of how that looks.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And so weight sort of precludes that says, yes, I may feel like that, and perhaps rightly so. Mm-hmm. But what will engender the most positive outcome? I said most positive. I did not say positive.
Mm-hmm.
Because my man, he might, in our nomenclature, he might really know business. Like he literally might not care.
Yeah.
But if he does, I don't know. I'm just saying. We're talking to everybody. We're not just talking to them.
Yeah.
Right? So for the dudes that just don't care, you can't really do nothing about that. But for the men who do care, then weight is going to be very, 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 very successful in your situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And for him, I would like to, if I had the opportunity to talk with him, I would honestly ask him, what is your order of operations?
Of course, man. Because we don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real, your conversations, or what do you place value on? Your locker room talks with your dude in front of your wife or away from your wife is more important.
Real talk, because that informs your actions, so it doesn't matter if it's away from your wife with your wife, but that's another show, right?
You value that more than you value the relationship with your boo.
And of course, nobody in their right mind is going to say yes.
Yeah.
All right, we got another dinger, but we won't be able to get to that one. We'll do that, as we intended to on its own. Let's do a simpler one, which is not very simple, but compared to the other one, definitely is simpler.
Let's crack it.
If you know that you sent a question last week, right while we were on air, we're going to get to those. Not on air, we're going to get to them as uploads like we said we would on YouTube. All right, so here's one that came in today in the Marriage Ain't for Suckers Facebook group. I put anonymous, even though, the woman put her, obviously posted it, but I just put anonymous. Question: how important is it for spouses to get along with their in-laws? Can a disconnect break the marriage? Now, notice what I said, y'all. Did you hear me say this was simpler than the other one? So the other one's a dinger if in-laws is simpler. if in-laws is getting along with in-laws is simpler, you know the other ones we got are really good. So
Yep.
yeah. How important first is it for spouses to get along with in-laws? I got my piece on it, but go ahead.
I think sometimes we fail to realize, D, that when two people get married, it's not just two people that's getting married.
Okay.
Two families are coming together.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is with people when they don't, like, for real, when we plan vacations, me and Faith, all of our in-laws go. Like, I got two sets of parents, B. I got my father and my mother.
That's
and
ideal.
then I got my mother and my, you know what I'm saying? And my step pops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I refer to my stepmother as mommy. I mean, she has been proven to be over. I mean, and it's all coming into a maturity. Now, I know everybody's not going to be able to do that, but I've stepped into a certain level of maturity as it relates to the dynamics of my family. I'm a Christian, so to whom much is given, much is required.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I live in the house. I actually where we are in Jamaica, when Simone's peoples are here, we're all together.
Yep. You see what I'm saying?
And for every money, months or weeks, we're all in the same house.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
And so with that, I knew it was major. And I was like, if they could do that, then doggone it, there's a lot that I can do. When I see my father and my stepfather off talking to one another and kicking it like two friends,
word,
that's major, B.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, as it relates to the question,
yeah,
it is very important that you get along with your in-laws as a husband, or you get along with your in-laws as a wife. Now, if your in-laws are being disrespectful or strenuous, if you will, to the relationship, then that's something different. Because just as much as you have a responsibility, so do they. You understand? And if it comes to the point where it threatens your marriage, then
Okay, so then I guess we're dealing with a biblical principle again.
For this reason.
No, not that. That too, but not that. As much as it lieth unto you, live peaceably with all people. So you do your best, because I used to have a prerequisite that everybody had to get along back in the day. But I realized that true indeed, you have people who are very destructive to marriages. Yeah, people who have unresolved, I'm talking about in-laws who have unresolved mental health issues.
Oh, come on.
If your father-in-law has an unresolved mental health issue, then I can't expect that you're going to get along with your father-in-law, because it's a diseased situation. You do as much as you can, but depending on what the issue is, there may be no getting along with them. So you just have to kind of know what you're dealing with. But in as much as it lieth unto you, and now but regardless of the ideal or less than ideal situation, the second part of the question is, can a disconnect break the marriage? The answer is absolutely yes.
It can, but it's not supposed to. Oh, you mean a disconnect between the husband and wife? Okay.
No. If the spouses and the in-laws some spouse or some in-law doesn't get along, can it break the marriage? And the answer is absolutely.
It can.
There's no question.
Is it supposed to, though?
Is anything supposed to?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Since you put it like that.
We don't, nothing's supposed to. But the question was, can it?
Yeah, it can.
And if you don't know, go on one of them vacations, Quest, and let Face Pops start acting brand new.
Yeah.
And let that become a habit. Then you'll realize, not you, but I'm just saying that parenthetically, like, it's going to cause a problem. It's just a matter of what kind of problem.
But D, this is the reason why the order of operations is so important.
Yeah.
Because your children can do what your in-laws do. And I'm not talking about old children. I'm talking about young children.
Hello, he's talking to you.
Your children can do that. And if you don't have your priorities in place as to, like for real, I ain't gonna front. In my marriage, there's a hierarchy. Like ain't nobody, Nico and Mason and Zoe, as much as I love them, they don't come before Faith. Forget that.
Can't. Can't.
They don't care nothing about my relationship, because when they get older and they bounce out of here and they go have their own, they ain't caring nothing about me and Faith.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, nah, B.
Yeah. Yeah. So as y'all can see, this is gonna get real good. And
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Y'all stay focused.
Stay focused.
Yeah, we're gonna do some more of this. Just catch us on the rebound. All right.
Stay focused.
All right, Quest. Everybody else.
Bang, bang, billy bang.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, people excited today, Quest. You see that?
I love it, man. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Yup. I love
Very
it.
nice.
I
Very
love
nice.
it. Yup.
Mhm.
Yup.
Yeah, we see Pat Graham on, man.
Oh, shots out to Pat Graham. Yep. Shouts out to Pat.
GNYA, man.
Yep. No doubt. Until we from the cradle to the grave.
Yeah, man. Sonia Robinson.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to him. Let me get back in there with you
Yeah,
because
let's get that. Let's get that. Of course, Jackie came in. The pews, you love them some. You love some pews.
I love me some pews, bro.
Yeah,
I
man.
love me some pews, man.
Yeah, Isaiah want to come on the screen.
Yeah.
But we kind of out, man.
Yeah, don't worry, Isaiah. We got you. I
Yeah.
got you. We're gonna have to get his question in. We're gonna have to do another one of these, man.
Yeah, my man Press. What up, Randy?
Yep.
That's my dude, B. Like, I think, was it Pat? Pastor Graham? If it wasn't you, then pardon me, but I think it was you. Like, somebody was like if you had to fight, I'm grown, man. I don't fight. But if you had to fight, what two dudes would you bring on? And yeah, my man Randy was the first one.
Oh yeah.
That's my man.
Oh, it was Pat.
Was it Pat? It was Pat.
It was
right?
Pat. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. I had a number of dudes. I couldn't just pick two.
No, but you gotta pick two.
Yeah.
He said pick two. But yeah, I got a few thorough dudes in my back pockets.
Yeah. Goons. I got goons. You feel me?
But we grown. We don't fight. It was just a question, y'all. Don't hold it against us. We don't.
We don't fight. But I got the Tupac ministry. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. Please don't push me.
That's my fault again for bringing up something.
I'm still working, D. I'm still working.
Work in progress. I'm still working. Listen, I just don't believe in getting sweaty, man. I just believe. I just tell you, I can't say everything I said to you in our meeting yesterday. It's against my religion.
I'm still working, D.
Let's get it over with.
Pray for me. I'm still working.
Yeah, man. Pat Cody. Pat Cody.
Yep.
Yeah, you see how I'm just trying to move on because that's my fault for bringing it up. Paul Heflin, that's my man, 50 grand.
My dude. Paul Heflin came in today?
Yeah, man. Pray for Paul, man.
Oh, man. Shouts out for Paul, man. His voice is, but yo, let me tell y'all something.
Wonderful family.
Wonderful family.
Yeah. Orchid. Oh, beautiful name, man.
Yep. Eric Helen, Rashawn Davis, Sophie popped in, Sophia Robinson popped in. You know what I'm saying? Andre McDonald, shots out. Alicia said, awesome discussion. Yep.
See that? Andre McDonald. You know who that is, right?
For
the Soul, man. You heard of For the Soul?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's For the Soul. That's my man.
That's what's up.
Stand up.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Yep. Africa Stewart, as always. You know what I'm saying? It's the faithful few who always be in the building with us. Frenchie. Jacqueline, Isaiah, my man, 50 grand. You know what I'm saying?
Marianne Bailey.
Ooh. Yeah, shouts out to Marianne. She's on the calls with me every Sunday night. Shouts out to her.
Check out Carl Ware. You remember Carl Ware from Linden? This is his seed. This is his seed. Like, he was a little bitty dude. If he was born. Like, I get mixed up who was born at the time.
Oh, wow.
This is good, big preacher Carl Ware's son.
Wow. Yep. All of them the Ware family is kinfolk, man.
Takes everything. Don't talk about Rodney, man.
Rodney.
Put that bass in.
Rodney, these mics couldn't handle Rodney's bass, man. Shouts out to him and his wife Jay, man. They are down in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, man. And my man Rambo from Rima. Yeah, Trenchtown, stand up and pray for him, man. His cousin, man. His cousin just got bust, man, and he's dead. He's dead. And in that community, you got more than a 50-50 chance of being in the game. But they basically kept out the game, but the one homie got in. And yeah, he got killed the other day, man.
Man, shouts out to him and his family, man. For real.
Yeah, it's Arvetta.
Would be comfort at this time, B.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, I think that's all I can see on my list, man.
Yep.
Sometimes, as y'all know, the thing doesn't show everything like it should. And it's,
well, I know two people I definitely need to shout out.
Who that?
One is Dewan Matunga.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And the other is Officer Craig Henry out of Philly,
Philly, them boys in Philly, stand up, Philly.
City of brotherly love. Yeah, shouts out to them.
Boys. Shout to the boys.
Mm-hmm.
I got love for Philly, man.
Oh,
Even though
man.
we New Yorkers, I got love for Philly, man.
Yeah, I do.
I try to say boys like them, man.
I do, man.
Word up. All right. So
Yeah,
it looks like we out, man. It looks
let's
like
get to work.
all
Hey,
right. Yo,
what happened to peace?
what happened to peace?
Peace.